Hello and welcome to the 28th module of Mastering Engineering Drawing, Foundations to Expertise. In this tutorial, we will delve into transformation projection by exploring the 3D to 3D copy isometric view exercise 2. Previously, we explored the fundamentals of creating isometric views through our first transformation projection exercise. Step by step, we learned to replicate a 3D object by constructing its framework, identifying key points, and refining details like cutouts and built-up portions. This exercise sharpened our skills in visualizing and drawing isometric projections. Now, let's build on these skills as we move forward with transformation projection, exercise 2. In this module, this exercise introduces the process of replicating complex 3D shapes in isometric projection, building a solid foundation for more advanced tasks. With this understanding, let's move on to the key rules. 1. 3-path rule. Through each vertex, only 3 paths pass, each initially parallel to the isometric axes x, y, and z. 2. Path replacement rule. If a vertex lies on a sloped or curved surface, one axis parallel path is replaced by a surface parallel path, straight for sloped surfaces and curved for curved surfaces. 3. Path formation rule. Sloped paths are formed by locating and joining the end vertices, while curved paths are drawn as isometric circular arcs in the appropriate plane. With these fundamental principles in mind, let's begin. Copy isometric view, exercise 2. This is the 3D object we will replicate in our drawing. Observe its structure, features, and dimensions carefully. To begin, we will first identify all the vertices and then randomly annotate them, which will guide us through the step-by-step construction process in the isometric plane. Start at the origin, labeled as O. From this point, draw 3 lines parallel to the x, y, and z axes to define the isometric plane. Now, mark points A, B, and C at their respective distances from point O, as per the given dimensions. Next, focus on the open ends A, B, and C to complete the framework. At point C, draw the remaining parallel lines. Mark point D at a distance of 12 mm from C. At point A, draw the remaining parallel lines. At point B, draw the remaining parallel lines. The intersection obtained is point E. At point E, draw the remaining parallel line. Mark point F at a distance of 12 mm from E. At point F, draw the remaining parallel lines. The intersection obtained is point G. At point G, draw the remaining parallel line. Mark point H at a distance of 32 mm from G. At point H, draw remaining parallel lines. The intersection obtained is point I. Now, mark point J at a distance of 32 mm from H. At point I, draw remaining parallel line. Mark point K at a distance of 76 mm from I. At point K, draw remaining parallel lines. Mark point L at a distance of 20 mm from K. At point L, draw remaining parallel lines. At point J, draw remaining parallel lines. The intersection obtained is point M. At point D, draw remaining parallel lines. The intersection obtained is point N. This completes the basic framework. We will now work on the built-up portion, followed by the 2 cutout portions. With the framework in place, let's begin constructing the built-up portion. First, mark points P and Q on the line BE at their respective distances from B. At points P and Q, draw the remaining parallel lines. The intersection obtained is point T. Now, mark points R and S at a distance of 6 mm from P and Q, respectively. Join points R and S. At point T, draw the remaining parallel line. Mark point U at a distance of 20 mm from T. Join points R and U. At point U, draw the remaining parallel line. At point S, draw the remaining parallel line. The intersection obtained is point V. Now that the built-up portion is complete, we will move on to creating the first cut-out portion. The curve DL is part of a circle with a radius of 44 mm in the isometric plane. To construct it, we will apply the technique we learned in Module 25, Isometric Views of Planes. Similarly, in cutout portion 2, we can draw the curves WX and YZ, which are semicircles with a diameter of 40 mm in the isometric plane. Join points W and Y, points X and Z. Alright, with all the construction lines completed, the solid block has taken shape. Carefully darken only the visible edges to finalize the isometric view. This concludes the module. Before we wrap up, let's explore a few similar 3D isometric views. By practicing this exercise, you will find it much easier to draw these figures and shapes on your own. Up next, we will complete our 3D to 3D transformation projections with the third and final exercise. It will further enhance your skills as we tackle intricate 3D shapes and their isometric views, consolidating all the concepts we have explored so far. Thanks for watching, keep progressing through the series and stay tuned for more.